So putting rhino axles in the Commander. I already put this one in. Actually had busted the boot on the factory one on this side in ice. So it got mud and junk in it and was popping and carrying on. So that's why I bought these. Then put that side in. Getting ready to put the other side in. Just do rhinos and then use this one as a spare. It's a pretty easy little job. Just gotta take your quarter pin out. Put your axle nut. 2 bolts on the brake caliper. And 1 bolt on the top. And 2 on the bottom of your spindle. You just pull it out. I'll try to set the camera up just to kind of get an idea of what's going on here. And, fast forward through the boring parts. But, see if we can get started. $30mm. $15mm wrench, 15mm socket and ratchet. So, brake caliper's out of the way. You can get to this nut up here easier. The other side wasn't that tight. Just turn a little bit more pressure. Helps to push that out. Only thing that does is get it out of the way, that way you can pull that axle easier. There's a good chance I just fast forward through a lot of that. That's a bit of a struggle bus there. Pull them out so you'll be loose. Just pull it up in a little. And now you're out. And then this end here. Hammer. We'll put you in the camera. Well, and this is a rubber hammer, so don't use a steel one. Well, may have to go to the vise. We'll get back with you. Old axle's out. Ended up stepping up my hammer to a hard rubber mallet. Set this down on a hard surface, but we reason that one was so hard, it had blue Loctite on it. The other side did not. I'm not sure why. But yeah, that blue Loctite was hard to get brake loose. So, Rhino 2.0 axle. It'll come with the nut, new nut. Washer, and they'll have you a new quarter key. It's usually taped to the top of their boxes. Always like to push them, make sure they are sliding, because these can get out and kind of get in a bind, or they won't. But it's where you feel the splines line up, and that's it. She popped in. Top first. Make sure you put that on the right direction. Everything will line up a whole lot better. And another thing, don't tighten down all your bolts until everything's in. The reason being, these bushings do not twist inside of this. This is a big rubber bushing that's in there, so it just flexes. So if you say this is laying down and you tighten it tight, then whenever you push it up, it's going to kind of put your bushing in a bit of a bind. I mean, it may not cause no issues, but I just think it seems like it would be better if you put it all together than tighten it. That way the bushings are kind of in the state that they're going to be running in. So now that everything's in, I'll put the bolts in tight. Hopefully they tighten better than they came loose. Back on. Oh, wait. Spin one first. And hit himself. Give it a few ugga-duggas till your hole lines up for your car key. Now we can get to the brake. And the other things left is whenever your holes are lined up, drop in a quarter key. I always like to put my big tab to the back. And that's just so it don't stick out as far. There you go. There you have rhino axles. 2.0s in. Good deal. Have a good one.